Okay, welcome to the mess of projects in autumn. Just working on the camper today. I started at the point of just kind of installing some of the electronic stuff in that. This one today is the MAXXFAN Dome Plus. We've gone for that because it fits in existing where the bathroom fan originally went. It wasn't a skylight version. It was just something similar to this, I guess in size, and that it wasn't a skylight, but it was just a fan. So we'll go through it. I've already kind of rummaged through it and stuff. I've been looking at it. So this is a manual lift. You just push a button there, we'll go through that, and it lifts up. And it does have a rubber gasket around here that seals it when it's shut. I've gone with the black version, and it has a light as well with it, which saves me having to add another light in the bathroom. And it seems quite big. I haven't had it going, so I don't know how bright it is. It does, yeah, it can go, as it says here, from 1 inch roof thickness to 6 inch. And that we'll get into it, we'll show you here. So the first part is the actual fan itself. It has a built-in fuse, 5 amp fuse. And then the switch is here for the fan. And then the light goes on last, and that you can remove the grill if you need to clean on it. You've only just got the 2 screws on each side. You can remove it. This button here is, I'll have to show you later because I've got 2 hands right now holding the camera, but this part pops up. You just basically push this and it pushes up to allow the air to come in, be pulled in by the fan, and that yeah, pretty simple. But this here is lining, and you cut this down. This is notched out for your wires, so you've got to make sure you cut the right end. This goes to the fan end. But yeah, you've got 6 inches of thing there. You can cut it down to what size. Mine's going to be only probably about 2.5 inches. It's not going to be much. It's quite a, being a 1973 camper, so it's going to be quite thin. But, and which I was a little concerned with, the actual handle does drop down a bit, but I figured once you've parked up and everything, this fan will be up for ventilation, and then that gives you enough heat clearance, and that. And then there's the light, so that goes on last. It's the trim plus the actual light. It has lights around the one side and there, so it's quite bright. And then you switch, of course, and that just ties in with your wiring, or if you want to separate, I guess, on a different breaker, but I don't see the point on that one. I'd probably just tie them together. They are labeled. Your negative, sorry, your positive there, can't read, and your negative there. And you can actually side mount this too. This is what this is for. So if you side mount it to the side of the camper, so it gives you that option too. I was kind of wondering, being on top of the camper, whether it added a bit of protection to it if I stuck it over, but something I could probably add later if I really wanted to see how it goes. I just put this to the back of the camper, and then the front if I needed more protection on it. But I have to see, I mean, this is only made really for side, if you want to put it on the side of your camper. Good feature that allows you both ways. Then there's all your screws and your terminal connectors if you use those. I just use a screw block for this one. Your white ones, of course, are for the inside. You've got 4 of those, and the rest are all stainless for the outside. And then your manual there. So that's it, fairly simple. I think installation, the main thing is just be cutting the hole. But like I say, I'll show you. It's in an existing place. But when I did the roof, I actually put pressure treated ply on the top, just to steer away from any rot getting in, and that in the future, and so I could walk on top of it. So yeah, I've just got to cut the hole back through there, and then yeah, we should be away. Fairly easy to install this, and then we'll see if we can connect some power and show you it running. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. This is the part of the old bathroom here, at the back of the camper. This is where the old fan was, so I've already got all this left there, so it'd be kind of stupid not to use it. But I've got a doorway coming in here now. I'll show you. That's where I'm going to put the door. So it comes straight in, and that's why I say the handle will come down a bit, but once I get to where I'm going, we'll just push it up, and then it'll be level with this, and that's enough heat clearance. This is on a slight angle, but it'll still work. The trim with the light will actually fit in there still, and will tidy up very nicely. But if you can see, I've already drawn, kind of centered it and drawn it in the middle using this. I just drew on the inside of it, kept it center so it gives me enough movement to tilt and do whatever I need to. But this will be the probably the hardest part of the job here. So I've just got to find center of this circle, and then I'll drill a hole and then go from the top and mark it on top from that center hole, and that way I can cut from the top. It'll be easier. So let's get into it. So I've just been working out the center of where to cut. We're just using our scriber. I've just been kind of adjusting it to find, because this thing is actually a bit off center. It's more oval, but once you fit it in there, it all rounds up. So I think I've pretty much found my center here. So now I'm going to just drill a hole through that center where I had this in, and I've checked it several times because you want to make sure that's right. I mean, this is all going to be cut out anyway, so there is a little bit of room for mistake if you drill the hole in the wrong place, but I'll double check it several times there. So yeah, now I'll just drill through with a smaller drill bit, and then I'll go up on top and mark it, because one side has stencil, so we'll go up and we'll mark that from the top. Like I say, then I'll cut it from the top. We'll just drill a couple of holes from the top on the edges of it and get jigsaw and cut it out. Then we should be away with installing it. Okay, so I scribed that on there. I made the circle a little bit bigger. You can see where we drilled through. You might be able to see right through there, the circle. We made it slightly bigger, about a couple of more bigger than the actual tube, so it goes in there easy. So now I'll drill a hole on the outside, start cutting with the jigsaw. So we've got the hole all cut. I actually just cut a little bit more out here for the wires. Probably chuck a bit of conduit around that just to stop it getting cut. There's butyl tape on. So remember to put the notch where this part goes. I'm going to stick it on and then slide it in so everything lines up properly, and then screw it down. And then we can go to the inside and trim this part up. Yeah, do that. Okay, that's it done. You can unscrew this top part to get your screws in. I found them too bad. I should get them in without taking that off, but you can take that off if you need to. Okay, so that's that done. We'll move inside and finish it up. Okay, so this is the kind of ducting trim piece. So like I said, mine's on angle just with the way the roof is at the back of the camper, so I just trace around it, but I want to drop that probably 5mm, 1/4 inch down. Just got to find the, because you do have inside here, it sits in this piece in here, so you could almost go, actually probably go almost 10mm, add to it. I'll just measure what's in there, in this bit here, to where it's flush. I think it's probably like 10mm, 1/2 inch, and that way it'll easily, even once I put the ceiling roof back in there, panels, this will still fit on and over. This will have enough. So yeah, we'll add about, I'll just double check that, but so you can measure that yourself from the very bottom to the very top here where it's going to be flush on the inside, and just add to that. So I'll just add to that and then draw the line around and cut on that line. But that's probably the easiest way to do it, and that gives me my angle. Okay, so I traced that, ended up being about 12mm, just over probably 1/2 inch. So this, the top line is the one I traced when it was in there, and the bottom one is where I'm going to cut. And that, I mean, you can always just go a little bit over. You've got about 5 inches total there, but just allow for whatever ceiling panel you're going to put on, or if you already got it on, it doesn't matter, you're traced to that point, and just add on the depth of the of that part, the light finishing part. So get this cut, get it in, and then we'll put the light part in and see if we can get it wired up. Temp there to see how she goes. Okay, I just got kind of sitting up there, but so that's open right now. I'll just pull it down, and so it actually sits really good height wise. I can walk under it, so even if you don't have it up, I won't have to worry about smacking my head. Yeah, you just push this button and then push up. That's all it is. Again, the fan button's up there, lights there. I'll just hook up my 12-volt source here, and we'll switch her on and just show you what it looks like going. Okay, so I've got the source on. Let's turn that on. That's actually quite a bright light. I was kind of debating whether what else I need. I might still need a light down that end where the vanity's going. I'll definitely need one in the shower end up there, but it's pretty bright. It's a pretty strong fan. The other fan you can hear is the source here, the 12-volt source. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. I like that. So yeah, once I get sealing in, I'll tie the wires up. I'll probably bring the wires through here, and then feed them through to our power supply. No, if you just want a smaller fan rather than the skylight fan, I think you wouldn't have to worry so much. If you lift this up, it's quite strong. It's not going to break off the skylight like your other ones. Again, easy pull down and it's done. Nope, I think that's it for this one. Hopefully that helps you make a decision on whether to use the MAXXFAN Plus. See anything I missed, just send me a message, and I'll see if I can answer your question or something. Otherwise, like, subscribe, and we'll catch you later.